Erik the Son, known as Erik the Red, is remembered in medieval and Icelandic saga sources as having founded the first Norse settlement in Greenland. The Icelandic tradition in the Jæren district of Rogaland, Norway. The appellation the Red most likely refers to his hair color and the color of his beard. Erik's father was banished from Norway for the crime of manslaughter. He sailed west from Norway with his family and settled in Hornstrandir in northwestern Iceland. The Icelanders later sentenced Erik to exile for 3 years due to some killings he committed around the year 982. Even though popular history credits Erik as the first person to discover Greenland, the Icelandic Sagas suggest that earlier Norsemen discovered and tried to settle it before him. Tradition credits Gunnbjorn Olfsson with the first sighting of the landmass, nearly a century before Erik. Erik the Red was the first permanent European settler, though. In this context, about 982, Erik sailed to a somewhat mysterious and little-known land. He rounded the southern tip of the island, later known as the Cape Farewell, and sailed up the western coast. He eventually reached a part of the coast that, for the most part, seemed ice-free, and consequently had conditions that promised growth and future prosperity. According to the saga of Erik the Red, he spent his 3 years of exile exploring this land. The first winter he spent on the island of Eriksey. The second winter he passed in Eriksholmar. In the final summer, he explored as far north as Snæfell and into Hafrsfjord. When Erik returned to Iceland after his exile had expired, he is said to have brought with him stories of Greenland. Erik deliberately gave the land a more appealing name than Iceland in order to lure potential settlers. He explained people would be attracted to go there if it had a favorable name. He knew that the success of any settlement in Greenland would need the support of as many people as possible. His salesmanship proved successful, as many people became convinced that Greenland would hold great opportunity. After spending the winter in Iceland, Erik returned back to Greenland in 985 with a large number of colonists and established 2 colonies on its southwest coast. Erik held the title of Paramount Chief of Greenland and became both greatly respected and wealthy. The settlement venture involved 25 ships, 14 of which made the journey successful. Of the other 11, some turned back while others disappeared at sea. The settlement flourished, though, growing to 5,000 inhabitants, spreading over a considerable area. Groups of immigrants escaping overcrowding in Iceland joined the original party. However, one group of immigrants, which arrived in 1002, brought with it an epidemic that ravaged the colony, killing many of its leading citizens, including Erik the Red himself.